So this is going to be my comparison video of the Huawei FreeBuds 2 to the original Huawei FreeBuds. I've been trying to look for myself online, especially on YouTube, videos such as this. Couldn't really find any, so I thought, what better way to kind of do my own. I'm sure there'll be other guys out there like me, probably try and look for this information. So here we go. So this is the box. I've literally received this yesterday. I've ordered it over the internet. It was imported from China. I'll try and put a link to the website below. So yeah, let's just take a look around. It's not so much unboxing. I have actually given this already a run through. But yeah, let's just see what's in it. So there we go. So these are the FreeBuds. We'll lift that up. We can pop that up later. In there is the instruction manual. Obviously, it is in Chinese. If you do import it, it's not quite out yet, especially in the UK. And try pop this out somehow. Oh, there we go. So this was meant to actually pull this out, but I covered that. So this is the boxing case. As you can see, looks very similar to the Apple version, but a good thing is you do get a battery indicator, which is pretty cool. So let's take a look at the FreeBuds. Pop these out. Put these to the side. So here we are. This is the right one, FreeBuds. As you can see, the Huawei branding. That's the two of them together. Yeah, so looks, as you can see, it looks very similar. Literally, I wouldn't even say looks very similar. Literally, it's a direct copy of the Apple AirPods, pretty much. It's got a nice little, the one I do like about it, it's got a nice little red detail around it. I think it's just kind of differentiate that fact that it's not actually the Apple's. So yeah, let's see what it looks like in the box. So I'll pop this open. It's got a nice click to the box. Very good premium cell. I haven't managed to test it, but obviously this does have the wireless charging. So if you have a wireless charging block, you can just plug that on there and it'll start charging, which is again a great little thing. So we plop these in. Okay, fittings like that. They are magnetic, so they won't fall out, as you can see. And then the battery indicator light. So I have actually paired these with my phone already. It's very easy to pair. So once you get the new ones, you literally just put them into the charging dock, leave the top open, hold this back button for a couple of seconds, 3 seconds, and then it'll be pairable with your phone. Once it's paired, it literally works quite seamlessly. You literally open the box up, it'll take one of the FreeBuds out, and it'll pair automatically. Yeah, so like I said, it's pretty much identical mechanics to the Apple AirPods. You know, I know it's going to be a lot of comparisons to that, but I can't say anything much more than it literally, these are the Android versions of the Apple AirPods. So my impressions of these, yeah, is very good. I'll give you a little background. I'll show you in a bit. I do actually have the Huawei FreeBuds 1, but as you'll see, they're actually very different. They're the more of the in-ear type heads, which, you know, me personally, I don't like them too much. So when these were announced and I managed to find a good website to kind of buy them from, and they are more like the usual, just, you know, I don't know how to describe it really, but just not so much the suction type head. This is definitely what I prefer, when they just kind of rest, you know, in your ear rather than inside your ear. Yeah, so yeah, these are very good. I've given them a try out. They connect literally every time. The music quality, I'm not so much you know, a music person, so you know, they suit me fine. There's no issues with them. You know, they sound fine. They sound almost pretty much identical to the wired versions, but obviously these are wireless. You know, I was quite skeptical of these when they first came out. I thought they were a bit gimmicky. Obviously, look a bit silly. They probably still do look a bit silly, and I just didn't think, you know, of a price point over 100 quid, they're worth it. I thought I'm perfectly fine using the wired headphones. But since I have actually used the Huawei FreeBuds 1, you know, they are, I couldn't recommend them enough. They are absolutely incredible. How seamless they are is really good. The range is amazing, so I come and wear these sometimes when I'm at work in the office, playing the music. I can literally get up, go all the way to the kitchen, make myself a cup of tea, and it still works. And the kitchen would be, I'll say, about 30, maybe 25, 30 meters away. But the music would continuously work without any issues. So that is great. And so now that I have started using these wireless earphones, I can see how ancient the wired ones are. So yeah, I've definitely been converted, and yeah, I definitely recommend, if you can get afford a pair of these, definitely get a pair, and you will want a great decision. So as I said, I'm going to compare them to the Huawei FreeBuds 1. So that's these. I've had these. That looks here. I've had these actually not that long. I've had them for about 3 months. I bought them off eBay for just 60 quid. And these, again, like I said, are really good. They're actually pretty amazing. And so this was the box that I came in. Weird enough, it's a much more premium looking box, I say, to the FreeBuds 2. Which was on a slide out, but this one's got a nice little like book type cover. I know these premium boxes are very good nowadays. I certainly do love them. And came in like so. So it came in a nice box, amazing presentation. And yeah, so obviously I've been using them. So these what they look like here. And let's have a look. So these are the FreeBuds 1. And like I mentioned earlier, they were a slightly different design to the AirPods, in the sense that these are more of the inside ear one, the suction type ones, design. And I actually find these, they're actually really good. But I'm not particularly a fan of these type in-ear type buds. They don't quite agree with my ear, and they, after a long viewing, listening, they give me a bit of a headache. I think it's kind of, in effect, like that kind of feel of when you kind of stick your ear in your fingers in your ear and starts talking. It gives you that echoey sound, and I know some people don't mind them too much, but me personally, I cannot wear these for too long. With the music, it's not too bad, but even with music, it kind of gives me a headache. But especially, like when these are in my ear without music playing, sometimes when you need it to stop, then it definitely gives me a bit of a headache, and it's just not something I quite like. So these were great. I loved these. I used them literally every day. And yeah, I couldn't fault these at all. These were 60 quid off eBay, and I actually thought these were a great design. So obviously, again, it's a bit of a rip-off to the Apple AirBuds, but you can see a bit of Huawei innovation, and they tried to make it a bit different by having this type of build, which was great. And for the music quality is amazing, because, as you know, if you haven't used these kind of silicone ones, it blocks out all the sounds, outside sounds. So all you ever do here is straight music, and it literally pumps right into your ears. So they are great. But like I said, I'm not a fan of them myself, but I do appreciate the quality of sound that these give you. So we compare them to the Huawei FreeBuds 2. So when these were announced, and I saw these are much more my style. I absolutely prefer these. I just prefer the more when they're loosely in the ear. So yeah, I picked these up on the website. They were about £106 after conversion. It's $139. So as you can see, strangely enough, I do actually think the Huawei FreeBuds 1 is a much better innovation. It sets itself apart to obviously what is trying to copy the Apple. Whereas the Huawei FreeBuds 2, which is the newer model, becomes a direct copy of the AirPods. So yeah, I mean, if you used to ask me my opinion, I actually do think if you don't mind these type of silicone inside ear type ones, the Huawei FreeBuds 1 is actually a lot better than the FreeBuds 2. There isn't much the FreeBuds 2 does more so than the FreeBuds 1 does. They do exactly the same thing. It's just your preference of which kind of earphones head you prefer. And I definitely prefer these. So it sit a lot better in my ear. And yeah. But if you don't mind these, and like I said, they're even cheaper off eBay. Pick them up for 60 quid, £60. Go for these. These are perfectly fine themselves. Like I said, even the case I find, again, it's got its like more vertical case, whereas the Huawei FreeBuds 2 has gone back to a direct copy of the Apple variant. So, you know, straight for me, like I said, the Huawei FreeBuds 1 kind of shows a bit more innovation. The Huawei FreeBuds 2 is, like I said earlier, actual Android version of the Apples. But so yeah, that's my all I've got to really say. Yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope I haven't mumbled on too much. But yeah, highly recommended. And yeah, if you can, I'll put a link in the comments. So hopefully, like I said, I've ordered them. They literally came within a week's time. Shipped from China. Came in a little jiffy bag as such. And no issues. So yeah. Okay, thanks for watching.